Hello, for anybody that can see me right now. I do not do live very often, so I'm trying to adjust my camera. I'm trying to adjust my laptop so I can see all your comments. So bear with me for just a few moments while I get situated, because you can't really get situated till after you hit the live button, unfortunately, unless there's a way that I'm not familiar with. So I see Cheryl. Cheryl, hi! I'm wearing your shirt. Hi, girlfriend. All right, so let me adjust my camera and let me see here. So Cheryl, first, since you're here first, can you see me correctly? Am I like vertical or am I horizontal? Cheryl's got snacks. Whoop whoop. Hope you got some for me. So we're gonna do a sound check too. So hopefully I am vertical. I see Marianne just got in. Hi, Marianne. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for chiming in. Okay, so I am vertical, so I'm good. Can you all hear me okay? Oh, Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Thank you so much. It's kind of been like one of those crazy weather days. So shirt looks great on you, and I'm vertical. Awesome. Thank you so very much. Okay, so Patty, there she is. Hey, girly pops, how are you? All right, so I have my camera the right way. Is the camera too dark? Should I lighten it up or just leave it alone and see what happens? Hey, Lori, how are you? The lighting is good. Thank you so much, Mandy. I appreciate it. All right, so now I'm just going to tilt this way for a second because I'm going to try to get myself on my laptop because your comments are so tiny and it's so hard to see, and there's no way for me to scroll on my phone. So bear with me a moment. I'm just going to load my laptop here, find the video that I'm currently doing, and get my butt on there so I can see the comments. But you know what's really funny is it's not coming up for me. I'm on my home page and it's not showing. Oh, there I go, right there. Okay, so let me get on. Let me mute my volume on my laptop, or else I'm going to be echoing. My mouth is big enough. All right, let's get on here. Okay, so hopefully I can keep up with all of you. So let me just take a look here. Cheryl, you told me to get my beer. Bada bing, bada boom. And I already have Brad's wiener in hand. So here we go. We're going to open up a cold one here. It'll be my first sip. It's Monday and I need a sip so bad. It has been, the cap just went flying. It has been one of those days where, excuse me, every single thing I've tried to do is either broken, fallen off, or just been a pain in the butt. You know, tried to vacuum, and then I needed to change the vacuum bag, and it's just been one thing after another. All right, so what's everybody doing? Jennifer, hi Jennifer, how are you? I hope you're doing well. You had a big party this past weekend. Your daughter's shower. I hope everything went well. The cookies you showed looked adorable. I hope they were just as yummy. I'm so glad. Cheers, Jamie. I'm so glad that so many of you interact with everybody. Diane says hi. Hi. It's just so cool to see you all interact with everybody. And I almost had to bite my tongue because when I first turned the live button, and Patty will probably get this, and I'm not sure how many others may or may not watch, but I almost said, hey, YouTubies. And I was like, oh, crap. I'm going to get in trouble for using somebody's line, but I mean it in all good fun. So, hey, YouTubies, what's up? How's everybody doing? Watching the Cubs? Oh, I used to watch Cub games with my dad all the time. I played baseball when I was in school, you know, softball, girls softball. I went to a few Cub games with my dad because obviously, you know, the park wasn't that far from our house. And they were great games, really good times and great memories with my dad back in the 70s and 80s. Good times, good times. Hopefully they're winning, Marianne. What's the score? Patty's asking. Yeah, we do miss Diane. How is Diane doing, Jennifer? Please let us know. I know you kind of mentioned that She kind of felt she was showing the same kinds of things, but we weren't there just to see the things she was showing. We were there to see her too. So maybe she'll make a surprise appearance on your channel so we can say hi to her because we miss her. So 2-0 Reds, huh? Come on, Cubbies. Come on, Cubbies. What's the weather there right now, Marianne? Is it a nice evening? So it's about 7 o'clock there, Central Time. I don't know where Marcia is, Patty. I haven't seen her for a while. It's muggy. She's good. Glad to hear that, Jennifer. Miss Puppies is actually out in the other room. She was up in the shop with my boyfriend, and then it started raining, so I brought her in, and I shut the door before I started recording because I was like, he's going to come down from the shop and make a whole bunch of noise. She's going to come down, and I was like, you know what? I was feeling a little stressed getting in front of the live camera, only because I haven't done it much, and it's like 102 Oklahoma, Jamie. Holy crap, that's hot. I don't get in the front of the camera so much, and it's like, you know, don't want to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, or who knows, want to hiccup, a burp, a fart. God knows what will happen. Beer shoot out my nose. You know, Brad's wiener caught in the drawer. God only knows what's going to happen here. It's hot there, Patty. Yeah, I was talking to my sister. I had a really long conversation with my sister Lynn in Chicago. We had a really good talk and caught up on home and stuff, and she was telling me how warm it was in Illinois as well. But I guess it's better to be hot than have all those rains and storms flying through like you guys did. It was just crazy. You have a black lab? I tell you, you know, labs are freaking awesome. It's been the dogs we've always had. When I was growing up, we always had dogs in our family, and we either had labs. I mean, we had Karen Terriers, we had Dobermans, we had labs, but throughout my lifehood and owning my own dogs, I've had labs, except for one Springer Spaniel. Not Springer Spaniel, excuse me. I had a, her name was Penny, and now I'm going to lose the train of thought of what she was. I can't think of it off the top of my head, and that was the only other dog I've had, and all my other dogs have been labs, and the same with my boyfriend too. When I met him, he had a yellow lab, so that was pretty cool. So we have Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Brad. Hey, Brad. How are you? You must have felt it. I used your wiener to open my beer, which I still haven't had a sip of yet. Who else do we have here? Ivy. Hi, Ivy. How are you? So we have Kimberly. Kimberly, thank you so much. You know what it is? It's the moisture in the air. And it's funny because when I put my hair up at the bottom, I get all these little ringlets that still go on. It's just my hair. My hair was naturally curly when I was younger, but it's kind of fizzed out as I've gotten older. But if I was to cut it, it would get like all curly again. Yeah, Ivy, are you all healed from that smack on the head? Rather the board that hit you in the head, girl? Hi, Brad. How are you? I hope you're doing well. 90 there. Ugh, that's warm, Jennifer, for sure. That is definitely warm. The Weena King is in the house. There he is. He's in the house. Do-do-do-do. Oh, my gosh, you guys. I am so tickled that almost 30 of you popped out of the woodwork, because I really didn't announce this except for like an hour ago. I was like, you know, I was chit-chatting with Patty. And I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about going live. I wonder if anybody's around or what they're doing. So I just kind of picked a time and said, I'm just going to sit in front of my camera and I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. The only thing I grabbed, though, was a beer. I didn't grab any food snacks. So, Cheryl, what are you munching on over there? Do you have anything interesting? Would love to see it. Humidity, 20 times worse, though. Honestly, I mean, you can have literally temperatures in the 90s and high 90s, almost 100. But that humidity kicks in over like 20%, you're screwed. I'm sorry. I love the warm weather. I love to be out, but the humidity kicks my ass. And the older I become, the worse it becomes. I really struggle with the humidity. It's really hard for me, really hard. So we have Robin. Hi, Robin. Thanks so much for jumping on. We have Brenda. I'm not sure if I said hi. Homemade banana bread. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. You don't want to choke, Patty, on your snacks. Do you think I'm going to make you choke on your snacks? I know, I choke just talking. So it's just unbelievable. Oh my God. Humid and hot there for you too, Mandy. You know, yesterday I was out driving around, and we have in the area that I am, in the Hudson Valley, we have so many farms, and there's all kinds of farms going on. So I stopped at one of the local farms here, and it's maybe 3 miles from the house, if that. And I went in and I got myself a dozen fresh homemade apple cinnamon donuts from the apples they pick right off their trees. And then I got myself a small container of apple blossoms, and there was 3 apple blossoms in there, and these suckers were about yay big. Don't mind that. See, this is how I truly work it in my yard. See that big old blister there, man? I got that yesterday working in the yard. It is killing me. Ooh, we're not even go out about all the other cuts and bruises. So I took myself over and got myself some donuts and got myself some of these pastries. Oh my gosh. First of all, for a dozen donuts, $16.95. I almost fell on the floor, but it was so worth it. Oh my gosh. Special treat, totally. 3 apple blossoms, $6.75, which I don't think was too bad because they were pretty big, you know, and then you warm them up in the microwave, put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on them. I'm always eating donuts, of course. But it's just, yeah, oh, they're so good. They're so good. And as we get further into the season, right now they have peaches, and I would do a video for all of you over there, but it's such a busy farm. The people, it's just crazy. But they do homemade pizzas right in front of you. Apple blossom bread, you know what an apple blossom is. Come on, dude. Basically, it's a piece of apple pie, but in a smaller version. So they take a fluffy pastry, and they, you know, make it into like a piece about yay big. You put your apples in there and your cinnamon and sugar, or however you're doing it, and then you take the edges of the dough, and you bring it up into a shape of like a blossom, almost like a stuffed apple, but it's got all the way around it is this wonderful puffy pastry. Sometimes people will drizzle like a almost like a powdered sugar mixed with a little bit of milk to add a little bit more sugar to it. I like it with just a scoop of ice cream. Yes, Patty, like an apple dumpling. Absolutely. Some call it apple dumplings. Some will call them blossoms. They do tend to be called something different, but they're all kind of a little bit the same, and it was so good. Shelly, it's right here. I still haven't even taken a sip, so I'm going to do that right now. Now you know what I'm referring to? Right on. Like an apple dumpling, Cheryl. Absolutely. And it was so good. So I've already had 3 donuts, and I've already had 2 of the apple blossoms, and I'll be having another one tonight. Pretty much, I literally have not eaten yet today except for my bruja. So I figured I could justify eating the apple blossom with the whipped cream. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the whipped cream. Yeah, we put ice cream and then a little whippy, and then that's what I call it. My whipped cream is whippy, and then a little caramel drizzle. So yeah, that one thing alone is probably worth 3 meals for sure. Oh my gosh, Faye, happy Monday. What an awesome surprise to have you on here, Faye. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So if Jesus can say supper, so can I. Yes, Patty, you can say supper. Dinner. Some of you call it dinner, wherever. Breaky, lunch, dinner. Hey, you know, when it's time to feed your tummy, you just got to feed your tummy for sure. All right, I need a sip of this beer because my mouth is just dry. All right. So what's everybody got going on? What's going on? So I haven't had a Dollar Tree for what, 2 days? I went on Sunday when I was out driving around. I went to 2 different ones. I found a couple little things, but I was like, I can't really do a Dollar Tree haul with like 4 items. I mean, I guess I probably could. I'll give you a hint of what I found. I found some more of that makeup. I also found these cool little lamps. So for anyone that likes, there was one in the shape of a turtle. They were all $1.25. So there's one in the shape of a turtle, one in the shape of a kitty cat, and one in the shape of a doggy. I didn't find the turtle, but I found the cat and the dog. So it's in the shape of the animal, and then it's got a little bendy thing like the gynecologists have with a light, and it looks like it probably takes about 2 or 3 batteries. So I'm going to show you those, but we'll get to check them out. Brenda, you got a new Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, how exciting. They're clean. They don't have any funk yet. What a great... Now, Brenda, where are you? What state are you in? Robin, you're looking for the little lamps I was just talking about? They're super cute. Lupper supper. That's cute. Tab Patty. Ivy, you haven't been to a Dollar Tree in weeks. Why, girl? What's going on? You okay? Indiana. Okay. So with the trees around here, shove the dollar stuff into the $3. I know. Are you guys seeing that too? Yeah, Ivy, did something else happen to you? Why haven't you been to Dollar Tree? I hope everybody's okay. I hope your granddaughter that moved in is okay. Your husband, the dogs. Oh, Marianne. Do you go to the... Oh, so you're going to be going to the doctor soon to take a look at that other eye. Oh, Marianne, I can't even imagine what you have gone through, how scary it must be for you. I truly just one day at a time, and I know it's hard. Please keep me informed of what's going on. And like I said, you're in my thoughts and my prayers every night, and I truly pray that things get better for you and easier for you, my dear. And I so appreciate you taking the time to even pop on this when you're undergoing so many things on your own right now. A big hug to you, my dear. A really, really big hug to you. And one day at a time, honey. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. And I think that goes for everybody here. Just as Patty mentioned, let us know what's going on, okay? Let's see. Ivy, you got a lot of things going on, but things are falling into place. Ivy, you have my cell phone number. You can call me, text me at any time if you need me. We're not all that far apart. So if you need something, please let me know, okay? Let me know. Your granddaughter's back to Pennsylvania. Okay. That's fair. Sometimes things don't work out, and at least you can say you gave it a shot. And maybe that's part of things that are going on for you, Ivy. I truly hope and pray that everything's going back well for her in Pennsylvania, and we just take one day at a time. But if you need me, let me know, girl, okay? Marianne, of course, you're very welcome. You're this family. You're part of this family here, and we worry about you. When someone's not around for a while, a lot of my subscribers will chime into me privately and say, have you seen or heard from... Patty does it, Cheryl does it. I, look for certain, so if someone kind of, fades away for a little while, we definitely, look for you. Well, I took her because 2 of my grandgirls ran away. Oh my goodness. Ivy, you have got your hands full. Oh my. Well, I know what it's like to have, chaos with kids and grandkids. So, like I mentioned, Ivy, if there's anything that I can do for you, please reach out to me. Anything we discuss is private and personal, unless you tell me otherwise, honey. I know it's tough because we take our kids, our grandkids, right here when we're grandparents. And they get us in the heart, and they know how to tug those strings. But if there's anything that we can do for you, Ivy, please let us know, okay? Mandy, you don't want to go to Dollar Tree much because of my walking. You have a gazillion of them. So, Mandy, you have a lot of stores in your area, but it's difficult for you to walk in the stores. Is that what you're saying? Wait, what happened to Becky? Let me scroll back here. I missed what happened to Becky. Becky, oh. What happened to Becky? I'm scared to roll back on my... Because I don't think my live feed is working on my laptop when it's not super... Becky, what's going on? I missed something, and I'm really scared that if I flip on my channels, like something's gonna... The last comment I'm seeing on my screen is... Ivy just said prayers for all, and absolutely prayers for all. Absolutely. But what happened to Becky? I'm trying to... I don't want to mess up. Oh my gosh. So if I'm seeing Brad say condone Becky's father... Oh, Becky, I'm so very sorry to hear about your dad. It doesn't matter how old they are. They're still mom and dad, and there's only one. And it's hard. My parents are both gone. It's so hard. Oh my gosh, suddenly too. Becky, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Honey, if there's anything I can do for you, if you need to talk or anything, I'll be happy to, email you my number. It's not easy, and there's no words. I mean, for me, it was so weird because I've had siblings pass away, and that's really hard. It's all hard. But I feel like when I lost my mom and my dad, for such a long time, I had like motion pictures going off in my head of them. It was just like random times we had together, parties, good times, bad times. It was just like all kinds of like crazy flashbacks and things like that. And it takes time, Becky. It really takes time. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. And I truly wish you and your family, my condolences to all of you. I'm so sorry. Yes, lots of memories. Lots of memories. Oh, we have so many things going on. I've seen some YouTubers that are not doing well at all. I haven't myself watched many. I'm freezing. Let me just turn this air conditioning unit down. I haven't watched a lot of videos lately just because I've had no time. I've just been hit beside stuff going on at home and everything else, but I did see a few things where there's many YouTubers that are having conditions as well. I thought I heard something about having breast exams. I'm not 100% positive about that. I heard something about kidney stones. Someone's got kidney stones going on. I surely know what that avenue is because I've been down that road way too many times. Had my back cut open for surgery. It's just crazy. So it seems like a lot of people are going through so many things. We never know what another person, their shoes, what they're walking in. So even just casual walking through the store, doing whatever, we can't just judge someone by their cover because we don't know what's going on. We really don't. It's very difficult. Shelly, you are so right. It's so hard. It is so hard to lose a parent. It's so different than, like I mentioned, losing friends and siblings. It's crazy. So who's having one? Not me. Nope, these are just the boobs. Not me. Patty, are you? Patty's having babies. Oh my goodness, is Patty having babies? Catnap, hi! I have no idea who you are, but thank you for coming. I've never seen your name before, but that's a cute name. I love it. I delve it. Marianne says nope. Kay says nope. Cheryl, I think, says nope because she says a baby and then says Patty. What's Patty got going on? Kittens? Patty's got pregnant kittens. Is that who's having babies? Those kittens are getting pregnant by the gnomes that are locked up in her sheds in the backyard because Patty hates gnomes. She locks them up. Patty, you having a baby? I think that's going to be the new one. Patty's having a baby. I can't anymore. I am like past that time and going through the frickin' hot flash shit. Oh my god, that's a whole nother video. I'm sure poor Brad doesn't want to hear about that, so I won't go there. Yeah, Peppermint Patty's is having babies. Not even kittens there. Oh no, no kittens either. Okay, so nobody's got babies going time. So not me, but I'm ready to be. I bet you are, Jennifer. You're ready to be a grandma like today. Yesterday you were ready. Yesterday. Judy, is that my strawberry, Judy? Is that my I need a confirmation of a strawberry if that is my strawberry Judy, because I've been wondering where you been, girl. Patty, rumors. It's got to be strawberry Judy. I need a strawberry for confirmation because I don't know. I haven't seen Judy for a while. So unless I get a strawberry, there is no confirmation. Absolutely no confirmation. So do we need a topic to talk about? Can someone come up with a topic? Does anyone have a topic? There's so many things going on in the world right now between presidents and the Olympics, and I don't know if we want to go there, but if somebody, 5 baby cats and 4 grandkids, that is a house full for sure. You have a new great niece and she's a month old. Oh, I bet she's got cute little cheekies you just want to pinch. Congratulations, Cheryl. How wonderful. Is her name Abby? Like Abby Cadabby? Uh-oh, you don't want to be a grandma, but before you turn 50, and you'll be 50 in September. So, Jennifer, you never know. Wouldn't that be an awesome 50th birthday gift? Is to have a little sonogram picture. Oh, you never know. You never know. Let's don't talk about the politics or bullshit. I am so on board with that. Because I'm just going to say this just to say it. I think I might have said it before. In my opinion, IMO. When I say IMO, that's just in my opinion. When it comes to politics, I believe everybody is entitled to their own opinion. That is your right as a human being. You are entitled to your opinion. Whether I agree with your opinion doesn't matter. If I respect you to respect your opinion, if it differs from my opinion, so be it. I am okay with that, and I can walk away peacefully. I am not going to try to convince somebody that my choice is right. It may be right for me, but not right for you. And I am okay with that. And I feel everybody should be like that. Again, just my opinion. So when it comes to politics, I don't talk about them. If you have gone back on my channel the past 6-7 years, you don't see me talk about politics because there's just whoop. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. When it comes to any other kind of stuff, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't care if you want to refer to yourself as a freaking lamp, so be it. Then you're a lamp. If I want to be the hot dog weenie man, I could be the hot dog weenie man. So be it. Don't push your thoughts on me, and I won't push my thoughts on you. Agree to disagree. It would be such a better place, in my opinion. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm missing Portillo's like you wouldn't believe. I really need to do a Google search. Sorry, I squirreled. I was looking at potato chips and cottage cheese down here, and I'm now starting to get hungry. Now, Patty, are you trying to tell me, not Patty, I'm sorry, Cheryl, that you take potato chips, or is this Patty? You take potato chips and dip it in cottage cheese? I need clarification, and I still didn't get my strawberry from Judy, did I? Or did I and I missed it? French onion dip, salsa, or guacamole for me. I am not a guacamole person. I'm sorry. I cannot stand this stuff. I love the way it smells, but I just can't eat it. I've tried it. It doesn't work. But I like salsa if it's mild, and I love sour cream, and I love cheese. So, Patty, you take, what kind of potato chips do you take and dip into cottage cheese? They must be ruffled because they catch the little cottage cheese thingies. Patty. Okay, you know what I'm going to do because I love you? I'm going to try it. I'm going to get some chips and a really small container of cottage cheese. And I can tell you, I think I've tasted cottage cheese maybe once in my life. My mom used to eat it with fruit. I think I've seen people put salt and pepper on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to try a chip and cottage cheese. I've had potato chip cookies. Those are really good. I have a recipe somewhere for that. No, you use regular Lay's. Okay, so just regular Lay's potato chips and dip it in regular cottage cheese and... Alright. I'll give it a try. Lemon juice on the guacamole. Doesn't that make it like a little sour tasting? Or does it kind of balance out the guac? I don't know what it is about guacamole. It just... Like, I can have a itty bitty bit of it, and then I feel like I like it, and then I go to try it again, and I'm like, blah. Just blah. You like that? Blah. Oh. You do have to put lemon juice on there. Cheryl, it's supposed to be very good for you. Shelly, you saw me when I went to Rhode Island. I'm in Florida now, but lived in Maine for 50 years. Ever been on vacations? You know, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Between Rhode Island, New Hampshire area, Maine area is absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping to get a trip in. I would love to get another trip in either to Rhode Island or New Hampshire or even Maine this year. It's really going to depend on the racing schedule and just what's going on in my world, to be honest. But beautiful areas. Absolutely love it. My fresh fish was fulfilled the first 2 days. But I got to tell you, I just love the area. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Cheryl, it's a good protein source. I guess I kind of think of cottage cheese and go, you know, the cheese, it's still milk, and I know you're getting some protein from it, but isn't it still like falling in the cheese category, which is not supposed to be very good for you? No protein source. Cheryl, you can't talk about protein. We're talking about junk food. Total junk food. My mom, talking about junk food, my mom used to make this taco dip. Oh my gosh. It was meat with the taco stuff, onions, tomato, lettuce, black olives, refried beans, and she would lay it all in like a 13x9 pan and then put sour cream over the top of it, and she would put guac on her side because my mom liked guac, and then we would just take tortilla chips and just dip it and, you know, kind of like eat it up. It was awesome. It was so good. Maybe I should do a video of that. But that's probably super simple. You guys probably always do that, right? Oh my gosh, Michael, holy crap. Another person out of the woodwork. Hey, dude, what's happening? Thank you so much. You want me to do another food video? What kind of food video do you want, Michael? A 7-layer dip. That's it, Pat. Cheryl, absolutely. Right, Becky? Doesn't that sound good? Yum. What kind of food video do you guys want? You got to give me an idea. Do you want breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts? What do you guys want to see? Anything particular? I haven't done a wake and bake for a while. That was a good one. That was a good one. A food video. All right. So you guys got to give me some ideas. I think I've shown you my tomato salad. What else? Oh, let me see. Robin says, hey, Beth, want to thank you for your recipe for the chocolate eclair pudding thingy. Oh, that stuff is good. My chocolate eclair no bake. Oh, my gosh. That stuff, I tell you, when I make a pan of it, and it's a 13x9 pan, when I make a pan of that stuff in the house, it's gone usually within 3 days, if it lasts that long. I haven't made that for a long time. I did do a video of that. That stuff is really, really good. You want to make a Thanksgiving... Brad is already on Thanksgiving. Brad, it's only July, dude. Cheryl, you have that at Super Bowl? That is a great. Always snacks and desserts. I've been here for a while now. fried fish or something. You know, Michael, that's funny that you say that, because I have been talking about making and incorporating more fish into my diet. Because here in New York, the local restaurants and stuff get fresh fish right from the ocean every morning. The trucks come in from the water, bring it in, and it's fresh fish. My mom used to make fresh fish all the time. I hoping you're a kid, and Brad. My God, it's just way too early. There we go, Judy. I see your Hello Kitty and strawberries. All right, girl. Thank you. I do have the bundt cake from Patty for the poppy seed cake, which was amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I can go and get fresh fish here that was just caught. You know, like I could go tomorrow morning and it would have been caught at 4 a.m. I just don't. I don't know. I don't have enough confidence in myself, because fish is kind of expensive, and I'm scared if I screw it up, I'm really going to screw it up. But I have to try at some point. My mom used to make it in the oven. She would bake it, because my mom, after my dad had a few heart attacks, when my dad was still alive, we had to like bake things. So that might be a good idea. Brad, you do not like fish or seafood, but you'll go to Taco Bell. I'm just busting your nuts. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's certain things like, here's a funny story. I have never had lobster, yet I'm around it quite often, fairly often, but I've never had it. I just kind of find things I like and stick with them. I will try new, like my boyfriend tried to get me to eat mussels. I was like, no, that's not happening. If I want snot in my mouth, I'll just get a loogie and swallow it down. I don't mean to sound gross, but that's what that reminds me of. I just can't do it. Or those of you that, you know, suck out the clams. I just can't do it. Maybe for the right amount of money I could. I just can't do it. So pretty much, I basically stay with things that I know I'm going to be okay with. So we have, is that Wicked Carrie? Am I saying your screen name right? Screen names are like license plates. Try to figure them out. I think it says Wicked Carrie. Hey girl, Northwest Indiana here, right outside of Chicago. I know exactly where you are, right outside Northwest. I don't know specifically, but I know the area you're referring to. And hello, welcome. And I did say your name right. Hi, welcome. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm with you with mussels and clams. Ooh, they're pretty to look at, but shrimp, I love shrimp. Love shrimp. I like them naked. Yeah, I always devein mine because that's really gross. I didn't even know what that was until my mom got a hold of me one time and said, you realize what that is? And I'm talking about the poop vein. And I was like, it's a vein, right? And my mom's like, yeah, it's poop. I'm like, Mom, don't tell me that. So now I make it a point to make sure I'm always deveining everything, because that's just gross. Absolutely gross. Stuffed clams, casinos have to be cooked for me. You know, Kate, my boyfriend loves that stuff. He loves, when we went on our trip to go away, he gets this platter that's like, it's huge. It's like almost the size of a 13 by 9 pan. Pretty much it is. And it's got mussels and it's got all that stuff on there. And it smells lovely. And then I just look at it and it just doesn't do it for me. But then I open up the box that I get and there's this piece of fish, and I shit you not, it's like this. And it's either flounder or haddock or cod. And it just, you know, for me, when I have fish, I don't want to smell fish. I don't want to eat something that smells like fish. Who does? Fish should never smell like fish. Even if you're around tons of fish, it shouldn't smell like fish. So when you bite into this and it just like breaks away in your mouth, oh, good stuff, good stuff. You're allergic to, Becky, so you can have shrimp and cod, but you're allergic to a lobster. Isn't that weird how you can have some of the, you know, categories and one you can't have? Lobster rolls, that is you know, lobster rolls used to be so inexpensive. And when I say inexpensive, $7-8, that's still considered inexpensive. Lobster rolls now are in the $20 to $30 range for 6 inches of a bun with fresh lobster. Now, don't get me wrong. You get a lot of lobster, and I hear they're phenomenal. I've seen them. They're gorgeous. They're a big sandwich, but very expensive. Very expensive. So, Ivy, your husband is a seafood person, but you're allergic. So that sucks because you could barely cook it for him. So, Mike, you were thinking, Elizabeth, I was thinking of those posts you posted a month or two ago. I love peanuts and the... Are you referring to the Snoopy posts that I've been putting up? Because I'm a big Snoopy fan, as you could tell. Well, maybe you can't. If I go, bloop, you could tell a little bit. Candy, you don't like seafood? No? Yes? Well, all I could really say to those are, I try to have fun. I am me. I'm who I am. I am far from anything to even be considered perfection. I don't even think there is perfection. Nobody out there is perfect. Again, just my opinion. Nobody's out there who is perfect. I am me. I have many imperfections. Many. But I am a person. I have a beating heart. I have emotions. I have feelings. I come on this channel. I have this channel for lots of different reasons. Number one, because I love this channel. This channel, for me, helped me move through my mom's passing, my dad's passing, my brother's passing, other family members' passings. And it's been really, really hard for me. I do suffer from depression problems. I have my whole life, for as long as I can remember, since I was a young teenager. I've been on many kinds of medications for my depression. I've been on that depression roller coaster ride. Unfortunately, depression runs in my family, and the type of depression I have gets worse in the seasonal time. Winter months are horrible for me. My depression medications actually go up in the winter months because I'm more depressed, and that is because of the lack of light. So therefore, when I do get a chance to get to the oceans and things like that, that's why I spend so much time. I literally get to the water, plop a chair down, and I don't move. It helps me to recharge, to energize, because we need that sun. The sun does so much for us, more than I think any of us actually imagine. So I struggle with anxiety. I used to struggle so bad with panic attacks. They controlled my life for many years. I won't go into, but I have a lot of those issues that I've struggled with. And I would go on YouTube channels and watch other people talk about some of their issues, and I would go, Jesus, that's me. Like, holy crap. I'm not just me. There's other people that are having the same things, thoughts, whatever, and they sound just like me. So maybe if somebody, even if one person, watches me or hears me and can say, that happened to me, or that is happening to me, or I feel like that sometimes when I'm in the middle of a panic attack, I would do certain things to try to snap me out of the panic attack. Only someone who's had a baby can describe to another person how it feels to have a baby. And even that's going to feel differently, because no two things are the same. But I truly feel that anybody that seeks counseling and sits in front of someone who is there to listen to what's going on with you, how can they relate if they've never experienced it? Now, mind you, this is just me. This is just me. We have a complete stranger who has gone to school for clinical book smarts is sitting across the desk from you. You are trying to explain what a panic attack feels like, how it makes you feel, your heartbeat, the heart palpitations, the pounding in your ears, the fear of you want to get the hell away from wherever you may be. You just want to run and get away by yourself. How do you describe that to that doctor, whether it be female, male, ape, whatever? How do they get it if they have not done it or gone through it themselves? I am not educated in any way, shape, or form. I have no degrees hanging on my walls that says I'm a doctor, because I'm not. I'm not here to practice one. I'm not here to preach one. I should put up a disclaimer. I'm not putting out, I am not a physician. But I have dealt with depression, anxiety, all of that my whole life. I have more knowledge than that doctor does. I don't care how much book smarts they have. I can relate to someone else who's in the middle of a panic attack, or who's in the middle of cannot drive a car, who cannot go in a store by themselves, who is scared to walk out their freaking front door because it's real and it happens. There's all kinds of it. I know I kind of tangent off for a moment, but I've had so many of my family here on YouTube reach out to me and say, I've heard you talk about your depression. Can you go into it a little bit more? I absolutely could, and I absolutely will. The reasons I don't, because I don't want anyone to say, hey, she's trying to be a doctor and I'm not. I am not. All I can speak is my experience, and the things that I've gone through. And if someone else can relate to that, it just makes everything so much different. It really does. It just really, really does. And those are just my comments, and I'll kind of let that go. Yes, okay, journaling, going for walks, meditating. It's just sometimes you feel like the whole world is against you. But probably 98% of it is what your mind is putting you through. And a mind they're very powerful. Your mind is a very powerful place. It really is. And when you're depressed and you're not feeling well, I gotta tell you, it can take you for a ride. And it's scary. It's very, very scary. And it's very hard. It's very hard. I have other family members that suffer with depression to this day, their whole lives. And it's different for all of us. Even though we're all, blood related, we all have different levels of it, which is kind of weird, but it does. It's just difficult, and it's taking one day at a time. And, be nice, because like I said, you never know what other shoes people are walking in. You really don't. See, so Jennifer, a lot of you are saying to me right here, that you're dealing with panic attacks, anxiety. It's hard. And I think for me, one of the hardest things for me when I first started getting panic attacks, because they're scary, you don't know what's going on. A panic attack is equivalent to a freaking heart attack. Your heart rate is going up. Your heart rate's going down. Your blood pressure is erratic. Because a lot of times people will pass out from a panic attack because that is your body's natural reaction to regain a healthy heart rate again and blood pressure, is by passing out. Believe it or not, as weird as it sounds, it's true. It will regulate you unless there's other issues going on which causes you to pass out for a longer period of time. Michael, okay, so it's out there. It's not just women. There's men. There's older people. There's younger people. A lot of us struggle, and we're scared to admit it. My first panic attack, I had no idea what was going on. I was freaked out. I thought, I'm trying to remember how old. I want to say 13 or 14. And I remember screaming for my mom, and she slept with me the whole night. She came and slept in my room. I just, and then went to the doctor, and the doctor says, sounds like you've had a panic attack. What the hell's a panic attack? Remember, years back when everyone was having panic attacks, it was the cool thing. Have a panic attack, throw a Xanax at you. Come on. No, that's not what it's about. It's not what that's about. Michael, okay. So, being bipolar is not easy at all. And you probably know you're probably on medication. I would think you are. I don't know. I'm not a physician. But it's not easy. You have good days. You have bad days. The hardest thing is finding something, and I'm referring to medications if you're going down that road. It's the medication road that's the hardest, because here we are at the bottom. You're already depressed. You're feeling like shit. You don't know what the hell's going on, and now we're going to put you on some medication. And the doctors tell you you're going to feel something. You're going to feel weird. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel sick. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel like you don't want to eat. You're going to feel worse than you did before you went on the medicine. Because the medicine is going to try to get your brain to rethink and manage things differently, and that takes time. So an average new medication on an antidepressant, is 6 to 8 weeks. We're going to put you on this for 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes 12, and see how you do. If it doesn't work, what happens? They pull you off of it, your body detoxes down from it, and you go on the program again. Let's try something different. It is physically and mentally exhausting for the patient, because the patient is trying to explain what is different, but we can't put our finger on it exactly because we don't know. Our brain, our body starts feeling different. Well, tell me how it feels different. I wish I could tell you that, because I don't know, but you do feel different until the medicine, whether it works or it doesn't, or you go back on that roller coaster ride. Right now, you know what? I'm just going to get up for a moment here. Bear with me. It's my channel. I'm live, right? I can go whichever direction I want. So one of the ones is I'm on Lexapro, which is 20 milligrams, and I take that once a day. I've been on that now for a hot minute, for a while, and I was on 10 milligrams at the beginning, and it helped. I've been on 20 milligrams for about 2 years now. But I have to say, I feel like I'm on an even, I don't feel like I'm going down, and I don't feel like I'm going up. I feel like, and for those of you that deal with depressions and bipolar and things will get that. So I feel like I'm on an even keel. And when I'm on an even keel, I kind of just like to leave things alone. I don't like to boost up or boost down, because I know in the winter months I'm going to get boosted up to probably 40 milligrams. And that is because of my seasonal depression. Take a sip of beer. Cheers. Just keeping it real. I hear you, right? Yes. I'm not Porky Pig, and I got shorts on tonight. That's why I was able to get up. I had to think as soon as I stood up, honest to God, I was like, oh shit, do I pants on tonight? You guys know me just way too well. You really know me way too well. I really didn't know what we were going to talk about tonight. I was kind of all over the place, and I'm like, well, first of all, I'm a little paranoid and freaked out that I've actually sat here for almost an hour, and I still have 50 people here. Either you've all forgot how to switch off your phones, or I've actually maybe entertained somebody for a little while tonight. I know you've all entertained me. I never want to do a live or do a video. Hey, girl cat, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, girl from Texas. I like to keep my channel light, simple, fun. I myself, I'm not a big drama girl. I have enough in my own personal life. I'm not saying my personal life is full of drama, but everybody's got drama and stuff going on in their life. So I try to keep that out of my YouTube here. Wait a second, Judy. Well, I was prescribed so many types of antidepressants for years. I now take 40 milligrams of Paxil. They finally started helping somewhat. Judy, I'm so glad to hear that. That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm so glad you're starting to feel better. Maybe I'll start seeing you more often at the tree, girl, or you start popping around more. One day at a time, Judy. One day at a time. And the minute you start feeling, you know, not so good, if that comes along, you let that doctor know immediately. Immediately. Yeah, I wasn't sure how things were going to go tonight. So I don't do live very often. I think this is maybe my 4th one since I've had my channel. It was a spur of the moment thing. I was like, oh man, you know, I don't have anything from Dollar Tree to share with you except for those 4 or 5 items. But I wanted to talk with all of you. It's like, I sit down and even when I'm not on the channel, I'm thinking like, I wonder what Cheryl's doing, or I wonder what Patty's doing. You know, I wonder what everybody's up to. Like, are they at work right now? Do they work day shift, night shifts? So I'm always thinking about all you guys. Judy, you got to just put a strawberry up or something. Let us know you're okay, girl. Let us know you're okay. I like to keep things light and simple. I like to have a good time. You know, anything that comes out of my mouth is never meant to hurt anyone, offend anyone. But these days, like, anybody could say anything and it might hurt someone or offend someone. And that is never my intention. I'm never aiming something at anyone specific. If I have something to say, trust me, I'll let you know. My channel wouldn't be the place to do it, obviously. I just like to roll. I stay in my own lane. I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. I don't like all the insanity that sometimes can float around. You know, I guess we all get caught up in drama every now and then. You know, I've watched some channels that have drama on it. All I can say is what someone else chooses to do with their YouTube channel is completely their business and none of mine. And if there's someone I'm watching and I'm not liking them anymore, I will just unsubscribe. And that's how I roll. But everybody does their own thing, to each his own. Some people I'm seeing are actually buying subscribers, which blows my freaking mind. Blows my freaking mind. Did you go to your neighbor's daughter's birthday party yesterday? Happy belated birthday celebrations. Wait, Michael, did you go to your neighbor's daughter's birthday party yesterday? Happy belated birthday. Michael, is that for me? I should really see. I can't talk and keep up with my comments. Patty, I should just turn you into a moderator, so you can watch all my comments flying by. I will give you a cheeseburger to be my monitor. Patty always means well when she picks on people. If Patty's picking on you, that means she likes you. If she doesn't pick on you, then she doesn't like you. So you're talking about the party that was across the street yesterday that I said I was going to go over and play? Man, you are good. You pay attention. I am like shocked. Very, very good. They actually just finished taking down. They had the big slide up over there. And no, I didn't walk over because there were so many little ones. I was like, they're going to think I'm coming over to steal all their kids or something. But they had a blast. They were yelling and screaming and laughing. So I kept standing out on my deck and I was watching them play. They just finished cleaning that front yard a couple of hours ago. They finally took down the big water slide they had. And then they had this, honest to God, it must have been 30 feet long, this blow-up snake. It was so cool. It scooted water out of it. Good times. They always have big parties over there for their kids. It looked like really good times. It really did. I take my antidepressant meds too. Ended up in the ER with a broken wrist and had a seizure. Wait a minute. What? When did you break your wrist? Sunday? Are you kidding me? You broke your wrist on Sunday and you ended up having a seizure in the hospital? Oh, honey, I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope everything's going to be okay. Jesus. I hope things are going to be okay. Unfortunately, I have a... Poor Michael, man. I hope I've never stood up on camera. That could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It really depends having that type of memory. Oh my gosh. Around 4 a.m., no seizures at home. You have somebody watching you, I hope. I mean, if you're home... I mean, Ellie's with you? Oh, jeez. I hope you're going to not have to have surgery, but they might have to do surgery to fix that break. Jeez. I am so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Gosh. Right, Cheryl? Like, oh my gosh. Do I work puzzles? You mean do puzzles? Like, puzzles? If that's what you're asking me, yes, sir, I do. Michael, you poor dude. Well, make sure you get the left side next time, for sure. For sure. I do, Brad. I do puzzles. I haven't done one for a little bit, but yes, I do. Did you find one with a hot dog on it? I don't think I've ever seen a hot dog puzzle. I wonder if there's such a thing. I bet, yep. Patty will be Googling it before we know it. She'll be Googling it. My mom was a puzzle fanatic. My mom loved to do puzzles. Absolutely. Yep, I do. I do, Brad. She loved her puzzles. My mom would open... Sorry, the hair's from the air conditioning unit. My mom would open a puzzle box and have it done in a couple of days. Crazy. Always had a table open. Mandy. Oh, gosh. You guys have been a total blast. You really have. Yeah, not even, Patty. It's more like the 12 count, maybe 16 if I get, challenging. That's good because I found one I'm going to send to you. No hot dog. We have to, Patty, you need to find a hot dog puzzle on Amazon for us. Or a Google search, a hot dog picture. I do, Michael. Am I good at it? No. My mother did both. And I'm telling you, honest to gosh, there would be lightning flying off of her rods between knitting needles. Like, literally, she would knit so fast, all you would hear is the knitting needles clanging against each other. And then she would do these tie-offs where she'd have like 6 needles tied up in yarn, and then halfway down something else, she'd have more. My mom could knit and crochet anything. Anything. I can crochet. I can knit. I'm not really good at it, but I do know how to do both. And I can make perfect scarves in either one, even with tassels on the bottom. And I can sew, hand, and with a sewing machine. Oh, poor Patty. Oh my gosh, don't mention the word gnome. Patty's ears catch on fire. They catch on fire. So I don't want to take pics right now. I went and got your hair frosted and you... Wait, so Candy, you went to Walmart and got your hair frosted and you look like a skunk. I guess it's okay to laugh at you because, well, you called yourself a skunk, but why do you look like a skunk? Did they put too much frosting in there? And if you don't like it, you need to go back and say, fix it. It's super easy, Brad. Crocheting is really, really easy. Well, okay, that counts, right? It still counts. Mia is actually in the other room right now. I closed her off before she came down. She's in the other room probably with the BF. Yeah, Patty, do tell. I don't think I've ever heard the story why you dislike gnomes so much. Do tell us. We're here listening. Give me a chance to drink my beer while we're listening to why Patty doesn't like gnomes. Kathy. I really need to do something. Like, I need a haircut. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. I keep saying I'm changing it, and then I just go back to my old style from, like, forever ago. But I'm telling you, if I went somewhere and had my hair done and it didn't look right, I would be all over that. Yes, it does, Brad. It does, too. She sure does. Oh my gosh, that is her favorite place to be. I tell you, if she's got her ball and she's outside, she's in heaven. They don't have noses or ears and they're creepy. Okay, I don't think I ever saw your boyfriend and I've been watching. You know why? Because he doesn't want to go on camera. I've asked him, but he doesn't want to go on camera. But when we're at the strip and we're racing, everybody's got cameras. Getting professional pictures taken, videos taken. Maybe one day. I don't know when. I can't make any promises. I've asked him. I was like, you don't even have to, like, I won't stick it on your face or anything. He's been in magazines, been on TV, but he doesn't want to sit in front of my camera. So, I don't know. I will try. I can't make any promises. Maybe I'll get a cardboard cutout of him and show you guys. That's why. Lisa, you found a puzzle on Google? Oh my God, I'm going to have to look it up. Judy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Oh, yes you are. Brad, you're creative. Look at the packages that you send. They're always beautifully done. You're totally. I cannot believe they have a hot dog puzzle. Holy crap. So, gnomes have no ears and no eyes. You've seen him too. I tell Patty all the time, when I'm talking to Patty on text, usually, he'll be like, she'll say something to me, and I'll be like, you must be watching me, because she's always knows what I'm up to. I think she has a spy camera. I'm pretty sure Patty has sent a gift here, and there's really a spy camera in one of the toys or something, so she always knows what I'm up to. Always. Hello from Santa Paula, California. I hope you're not anywhere near, Barbara, where these fires are going on in California. Unbelievable. Very, very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. But hello and welcome. You know, I've had like 5 or 6 comments come up. I don't know if you guys see what I see on my end, but it's like a triangle that has a warning on it. And it says, this message is held for review. I have to review the message. So somebody's saying something, and they're not coming through. So I don't know. It might be someone I've blocked. It could be a robot. I'm not sure, but I'm very curious to see who's trying to put messages and they're being all stopped. Mandy, no, he's not. Patty, what if the gnome was eating a hot dog? Would that be better? Oh, nice one, Brad. Oh. Really? Well, maybe I should start making pot holders then. Are you paying good money for these pot holders? I'm just messing with ya. More than Dylan. Oh my God. We haven't talked about Dylan in such a long time. Dylan. He's like old news now, pretty much. Good old Dylan. Blast from the past. Too funny. Who is Dylan? Oh no, Mandy. Oh, Mandy. You have opened up Pandora's box. Who is Dylan? You'll pay what the crafter charges? Damn. That could be... Damn. Let me make mental note. Michael likes crocheting and knitting and will pay top dollar. Isn't Miss Patty? Miss Patty's a knitter and a crocheter as well, I believe. Patty, who is Dylan? We know who Dylan is. We haven't talked about him for a long time. I'm surprised Michael hasn't talked about Dylan. Did Michael ever do anything about Dylan? I'm trying to think. He must have. At some point. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, she does not. But you know what? Many people have asked that, Michael, and she should have one. She absolutely should have her own channel because she's a hoot. Yes, Mandy. Him. Well, there we go. See, we've got another. We've got a crocheter Barbara here. Look at all these crocheters you got, Michael. A ton. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I've been with you for an hour and 15 minutes. Can you believe that? Holy crap. Holy crap. So I just want to say, number one, thank you to all of you that jumped on. I am like just tickled to pieces that you guys came and spent some time with me. It blows my mind. It really does, and it makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. I gotta give you a big hug. But what I want to do is, if you guys want me to go live again, let me know down below, and maybe you could pick some topics. Maybe you have some questions you want to ask me, or if you want to just pick a topic and we'll focus on the one topic. Whatever you guys want, let me know down below in the comments. And until next time, everyone, thank you so much. I am just so thrilled that you all came on. I really, really am. It has been that long. Yes, Kay. It's been a hot minute since I've done one. So hugs to all of you. Good night. Be safe. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and feelings. Hit me up down below. And until next time, everyone, bye for now. Thank you so much. Bye.